All right, it's that time of the format, folks. We're going to be playing Hydreigon EX today in the new rotation format. And this list, we're going to be playing even won a pretty big online tournament, so I'm excited to show off what Hydreigon EX is all about in the Journey Together format. No manaphy, no problems. Welcome back, everybody, to a brand new Pokemon TCG Live Journey Together deck video. And yeah, we're going to be playing Hydreigon EX today. Of course, my favorite Pokemon, the little mascot on the channel I had tried out in the new rotation format, especially because it seems like it could be really strong right now. There's no manaphy anymore. There's no bench barrier. Well, there's Rabsca, but nobody plays that, right? So Hydreigon really gets to shine, and Obsidian really gets to put in work when nobody has manaphy. Also, Shaman coming out in the next set. This is like maybe the one time we get to really play Hydreigon with no bench barrier in the format. And the list, like I said, I'm playing today did win a pretty big online tournament. It won one in the Tournament of Doom, so shout out to Yakumaru72. I made one change to their list since they won the tournament with it. They had a Clef Key, and I cut it for an extra copy of Dark Energy. But I do like how the deck is built. This is similar to what I was toying around with when building Hydreigon in the new format. Still playing the Pidgeot in the deck. I like having the extra Stage 1 lines, obviously in a format where you're getting Buddewed constantly. And the other addition to the deck is the extra supporters to help you set up under Budew. It's got stuff like Jacq and Brock Scouting, which do help you when you're constantly getting itchy pollen. And like I said, Hydreigon really gets to shine when nobody's playing Manaphy right now, with Obsidian being able to do 130 damage to the active Pokemon, then 130 damage to 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Being able to slow down their setup also with Budew can be very good because their board sucks, and then you can come in with an Obsidian and really put in a lot of damage and put in a lot of work with Hydreigon. And yeah, it feels really nice to play Hydreigon right now when nobody has a way to stop Obsidian as easily. And it's a very powerful card when it gets set up. It does kind of like to play from behind. This deck has like double counter catcher, double counter gain. But like I said, Hydreigon is really powerful when you cannot you can stop Obsidian. And yeah, when you get the Pidgeot out for the support also with Quick Search, makes the deck flow really nicely. Even though it's a bit harder to get Pidgeot out just under item lock, we do have the Pidgeotto in there. And like I said, the double Jacq can help establish your birds a lot quicker. Now, before we get in the video, if you want to leave a like on the video, it would be greatly appreciated. And leaving a comment down below and all that stuff would be nice to help the video out in the algorithm. I've noticed my videos haven't been doing as good in the algorithm recently. So if you want to help support the channel, it would be greatly appreciated too. And leave a comment down below what you think of Hydreigon here in the new format also. So some other stuff in the deck. Since we're playing Psychic Energy for Obsidian, there is a Clefairy in the deck. Makes sense to play this. It's a great way to one-shot a Dragapult EX. Dragapult can be devastating because they can Budew you, stop you from setting up your board with Dusknoir. You're probably not going to really get a good setup. But with Clefairy in the deck, at least it gives you a little bit of a fighting chance against Dragapult. Also against Raging Bolt, it's really good. Hydreigon does have a pretty rough Raging Bolt matchup. You are able to do some cool plays with Obsidian, but it is tough because they have Teal Mask, which can one-shot the Hydreigon, and Raging Bolt pretty easily one-shots you too. But when you have cards like the Clefairy in the deck and also the Bloodmoon Ursaluna, you do have different ways to get around that. And like I said, this tech is really fun to play in general. I guess like one other card I wouldn't mind seeing in the deck is a Cleffa. It does have the double Budew in the deck, which can, you know, what you want to use early on. You want to itchy pollen them while you build up your board and then build up Obsidian and whatnot. But Cleffa's kind of cool too in these Stage 2 decks. I guess Cleffa's not as good anymore because like when you're constantly getting Budewed, its value decreases. There's also no Team Evo in the deck, but there's only 3 Arvens anyways. Like the value of Team Evo decreases if you're just playing 3 Arven, right? So there is that. But yeah, before we get in the video, big shout out to the sponsor Card Cavern TCG. If you're looking to get any Pokemon TCG Live pack outs, get them over at Card Cavern. If you're looking to get the main set right now, Journey Together, or any other older set or IRL singles product, Card Cavern's got that all on their website. If you get anything at Card Cavern, at the checkout, use my discount code LDF to get yourself a 5% discount on your order. Help the channel. Help yourself out and about Card Cavern. So shout out Card Cavern. Check them out. Use code LDF. Link down below. And shout out to the second sponsor, TC Evolutions. If you want to go get any of the awesome product they sell on their website, their dice, damage counters, ability markers, great stuff to use when playing IRL Pokemon TCG. Check them out down below. If you get anything over there, use code LDF for a 10% discount on your order. So shout out the 2 sponsors. Use code LDF. Linked down below. And you can check out my second channel while you're down there too. If you want to go subscribe to that also, it'd be really appreciated. I just did a video where I looked at some brand new cards that got revealed from Destined Rivals. And some of them look like they could be pretty game changing. And they could save the format, I'm not going to lie. So once again, here is the full list. Again, I made like one little change. There was a Clef Key in the deck. I'm assuming the Clef Key was there to like slow down these fan Rodom engine decks like Raging Bolt and Terrabox. Terrabox's stocks have gone way down since Atlanta, so I'm not really scared of that matchup anymore. But, you know, you could put the Clef Key back in if you want. I just don't think it's needed. It's not a bad starter, though, for sure. Because one of the downsides with Hydreigon in general is like, yeah, we did lose Lumineon and Rodom V and Forest Seal, which makes the deck a little less consistent when setting up. Like, not being able to sit there and go instant charge kind of sucks, but it's fine. Some other stuff in the deck I want to mention real quick that I found kind of interesting was the addition of the Maractus. It does have that attack corner where you can retreat lock your opponent. Another way to like buy time and build up a Hydreigon. You can build up a cool win con where like your opponent plays into Maractus and there's no way to move it, you can just go Iono, Counter Catcher, Corner, and then build up a Hydreigon, and then maybe at that point, if they can't get around the Maractus, you can just Obsidian for a game. Also, Exploding Needles can be kind of cool too. When the Pokemon is knocked out, when the Maractus gets knocked out, they have to put 6 damage on the attacking Pokemon, so it's a cool way to like deal with an opponent's threat. Yeah, I like the list. Neo Upper still the optimal spec. No Sparkling Crystal, Neo Upper still really good. You can easy build up Obsidian with this. You can find it super easily with Quick Search, obviously, which is why that's in there. But let's go show off the Hydreigon deck in action, see what it's all about in the new format. All right, get into this game with Hydreigon. My opponent opens with a Fezandipiti. Now, will we get donked? Ideally, no. Don't put me against a donk deck, please. Our hand's good. We can Arven for Poffin. We have Jacq, Fight Energy. What could this be? Well, they just pass. Pretty good. There's Pidgeot, so it's Arven. Grab this. Guess grab that. I don't know. Do we have the Neo Upper? The Pidgeotto's in there. Okay, good. Neo Upper is indeed in the deck. All right, cool. The squad rolled up. Let's attach that there, and then Itchy Pollen for 10. Broken Attack. This is like the benefit of not playing, like not having Cleffa is like you slow your opponent down, and then like hopefully we work towards getting Obsidian out really soon, and then we can just like blow my opponent's board up. But having Cleffa is nice to set up. Speaking of setup, my opponent does have the turn 1 Brock's Grit. Okay. All right, I still don't know what I'm playing against. For all I know, this could be like anything. Oh, it's Mamoswine. Battle of the Stage 2s. You know what? I'm down. Unfortunately for them, I did Budew them. Now, they have raw Team Evo, though. That'd be pretty broken, actually, that a Team Evo here. No, okay, cool. This matchup is scary just because they do have the ability to one-shot Hydreigon pretty easily, which is a little spooky. Let me check the deck again. Okay. We could try to look for a Maractus line at some point. Maractus could be pretty good in this matchup. This deck probably plays like 1 switch at most. All right, Itchy Pollen. Now, the question is, am I starting the Crushing Headbutt train next turn? I don't think so. If I draw an Energy or a Crispin, we do have Obsidian. So we can go Berserk next turn if my opponent doesn't Iono me. Or if we draw the card I need. They got Arven. That can get them TM Evo. Which does let them build up their board. Yeah, we need to be mindful of Mamoswine. They probably have Luxray too, which we have to watch out for. I don't know if they play Reversal, though. Because, like, my Pidgeot could be a liability. Yeah, if we can draw into an Energy or a Crispin, that'd be great. Because then we just have guaranteed Hydreigon here. And I really want to Obsidian them before they start evolving their board up. Because then at that point, Obsidian's value decreases greatly. So we actually kind of need to Obsidian them before they set up their board. So this is kind of scary, I'm not going to lie. We actually could get bodied here by Mamoswine, I'm not going to lie. This is, like, kind of spooky. I, like, have to do Obsidian. So let's see. We need 1 top deck to pull off the Obsidian. 1 time? No. That sucks. It's not good. It's not good. Damn, okay. Makes things a little bit more tough. Let's take a dark, I guess. I'm just going to Itchy Pollen. I'm not going to Iono them. I'm just going to hope they don't have a Mamoswine or something in their hand. Nothing I can do. If they have Mamoswine here, this is pretty bad, because then they get Pidgeot out. Not good. The benefit is maybe we can Obsidian and prevent them from setting up more evolution Pokemon, I guess, which is kind of important. So there's that, I guess. But if they can like build up a board of Stage 2s, we're cooked. Oh, my God. Oh, we just need that 1 top deck. We could have got the Obsidian. That's unfortunate. Honestly, maybe I should have Iono instead of jockeying there. So I could have got, like, Arven Candy or something. I don't know. My hand was just so stacked, though. I just, like, had it all. Maybe I should have Iono'd. But at the same time, though, they're not doing much with their hand. There's no reason to give them 6 new cards. But yeah, that's unfortunate. This is actually really bad now. The Mamoswine is very terrifying. Depending on how many Stage 2s they play, like Luxray, like, they could easily just set up an insane board. This is, like, not good. We can Obsidian next turn, though, which I think I'm going to go for. Do they have another basic? I'm just going to Obsidian, probably hit Mamoswine, and then knock out... Actually, I don't even know if I want to give them a prize. Or I don't even know if I want to activate Fez, sorry, is what I meant to say. Torchic? I guess we have to, though. I think I have to kill the Torchic here. I can't let them get a Blaziken out. They might have an Energy, though, which is good. Yeah, okay, so we can kill the Torchic and they can't Mamoswine. The less time they have the Mamoswine me, the better. So we can kill the chicken here. Okay. We're cooking that chicken. All right. We need to sub another Hydreigon too at some point. So, just gonna Iono. So you can find one of the pieces here, then we can quick search for something else. Nope. More junk. Well, not junk, but you get what I mean. We're just gonna grab the Neo Upper Energy and just Obsidian. I don't think they can attack me next turn unless they have Neo Upper as their A-Spec. I actually don't know what A-Spec Mamoswine plays. Crap. Ooh. They have a Neo Upper. It's pretty good. Hopefully it's not Neo Upper. Ideally, we get another turn of Obsidian. We'll see. That's... Oh, it's not even enough to two-shot this, though. I just realized. This Mamoswine is hella bulky. No, I can't even two-shot that Mamoswine with Obsidian. Oh, man. Maybe I should have put 130 on the Pidgeot then. Because it kind of... Yeah, I don't know. That sucks. Well, we got a Deino. This is fine. We're being the aggressor here, which is important. But let's see if they can attack. I don't know what their A-Spec is. I actually don't know if it's... there's no way it's Neo Upper, right? What would the A-Spec Grand Tree, maybe? I actually don't know. I haven't really looked into much Mamoswine decks. I haven't really seen the Mamoswine Blaziken decks. I actually have no idea what the A-Spec's going to be. It's kind of terrifying. Let's see, though. The scary thing is that the fact that we can't two-shot this with Obsidian Crushing Headbutt. That's just diabolical. Let's see, what do they got? Do they have an Iono? I like this hand. We have some decent plays we can make. We can Gust, and then... Or do I even want to waste my boss, to be honest? This game could come down to like a late game Bloodmoon Ursaluna or something. So maybe not. I don't know. I think we'd maybe just Arven, to be honest. Try another Pidgeot at some point. 2 Pidgeot play could be good. Yeah, not being able to KO this kind of sucks. There's no Binding Mochi in this deck or anything, so we can't like do Pecharunt or something. I never really liked Binding Mochi and Hydreigon regardless, because I feel like just Counter Gain is just a better card, but... In this situation, bro, Mamoswine's popular? Bro, we're putting that Mochi in the deck so I can two-shot with Obsidian and Crush Headbutt. Okay. Curious to see what they're going to do. They probably want to get more Buddy Poffins here to establish more Pokemon. But, like I said, anything they bench is getting Obsidian. We're just going to try to limit how many Stage 2s they put into play. But once they get Luxray, that's when things get spooky. Especially if they have a Reversal. Pidgeot can get knocked out. That's why I kind of want to get another Pidgeot out, just in case they have Reversal. Because I assume they want to get Luxray soon. There's Poffin. They're all getting Obsidian, though. Actually, I do need to hit the Mamoswine, though. I guess we have to boss here, the more I think about it. But knocking out Fezandipiti is not bad either, though. Damn, I don't know. They might retreat the Fez, though, actually, which works. I wouldn't mind just taking out the Swinubs. Like, I'm fine with leaving the Fez in play. It's not an evolution also, so, like, the longer it stays in play, the less good their board is going to be. So, yeah, I think I'd rather just take out their Swinubs. Like, just, I'll leave the Fez in play. I don't really care if they have Fezandipiti in play. Like, whatever, man. It's less damage you're doing. We need to work towards getting Obsidian number 2 out. We need to set up 2 Obsidians. There's the Iono. Yeah, I saw that coming. Hopefully we can still get some good stuff here. Okay, it's fine, I guess. You can always use Monkey in this matchup, too. Oh, you know what? Actually, that's okay, then. We can technically knock this out with Munkidori, Crushing Headbutt. I guess that works, too. Kind of forgot Munkidori's in the deck. Okay, maybe Monkey's actually pretty good. Yeah, maybe that works pretty well, actually. That's, like, okay. Yeah, we can Monkey the Mamoswine, knock it out, technically. Denying them Blaziken is also really good. Like, I feel like at this point, because we're just spamming Obsidian, they're probably just not going to be able to really set anything up anyways. Alright. Okay, I don't want to play that, so we're just going to get a Deino. How much energy do I have left in the deck? Okay, there's still enough. Just making sure. Bench you. Quick search for something. Not really sure what I want. Probably just second Hydreigon for next turn. Sure. I'm just going to Obsidian. I'm actually going to kill the Swinubs. And then we just knock out the active for game. Seems good. We just have game next turn on the active with Munkidori, so that's good. This works. Just taking the 4 prizes. Good prize map. All right. Let's see what we got. We're going to get Iono to 1, but we have Bird in play. And they currently, unless they have like Cling, Luxray, or just something insane, we should be able to win this. My opponent can still technically win the game, though, if they pull off a knockout on Pidgeot and Iono me to 1, and I don't find a Dark Energy. Well, I can't even really use Dark Energy anyways, though. So this guy's taking no damage. They can still win this. Well, they can't... Well, the thing is, if they kill the Pidgeot, though, this guy isn't getting dealt with. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe I'm just overcooking. I don't think I'm fine. How many of these Luxray guys do they have, though? If they knock out Hydreigon this turn, it's not ideal either. That's not... Okay, that's not a Klinklang or Luxray. See, I don't think they just have it. I don't think they got it like that. They definitely have to Iono me to 1. But we'll see. If they attack, I have game. If they hit it in my active, I have game. So, I think they're just cooked anyways. Yeah, if they just hit in the active, I just have game with Obsidian. Dude, Obsidian is just so gross. With no Shaman, no Manaphy in the format, oh my god, Hydreigon goes off in the club. Crazy stuff. Yeah, they gotta, like, Iono and pray I can't just Munkidori, right? They could have a counter catcher, too, or something. Like, if they knock out Munkidori, though, it doesn't really do anything. It's like, okay, well, you're not dealing with this guy. And then I'm just going to keep Obsidian your board, and then you're just not getting evolutions out. Depending on how many of these, like, Luxray Klinklang cards they have in the deck to, like, build up their board, I guess. That's, like, the only caveat. Alright. What are they doing? There's not really anything they can do, but, like, the best play would probably be to Iono counter catch or something, I guess. But, like, I don't know. They're cooked. Yeah, they just can... Yeah, they concede. Yeah, there's nothing they could have done. Like, the Munkidori play, we were two-shotting them. Worked out pretty well. I kind of forgot Munkidori worked in that regards, but yeah, you can see why the Budew's broken with Hydreigon. You sit there, you Budew them, and then you just build up Obsidian. We nuked their board. They were able to set up a pretty good, like, 2-board state there with, like, the Pidgeot and the Mamoswine, and knowing the Mamoswine had that much HP did make things a little bit more complicated with the math, with Obsidian and Headbutt, but we just limited their damage, and they just couldn't really do anything. We never let them get a Blaziken out either, which was very important. We hit Slowking. This is actually a bad matchup because they can Cure me. We are basically just playing, like, a battle of the, like, who can, like, nuke their board first type decks. We'll see how it goes. Maractus isn't terrible, I guess, but they open Slowpoke anyways, which kind of sucks. Burning them from Buddy Me, though, could be good. If we can get a Hydreigon on the board, I'm feeling decent, but they can knock it out with Gigas. Well, I think the point is we just probably need to try to Obsidian my opponent at some point. Like, yeah, just Obsidian and Pray is basically the best thing we can do. They could win next turn. So unlikely, though. I think I 100% at the corner, but then they... Well, even if they evolve, it doesn't matter. Slowking's a big boy. It's got a lot of retreat. Would you Poffin? Sick. Yeah, Pidgeot. Yeah, Jacq in there. Candy. Only one, though. It's not good. Well, 2. Neo Uppers in there, though. Yeah, we have to, like, corner them here. It's kind of important to trap the Slowpoke. They might have Jet Energy. But they can't rely on the Latias now as easily, which is good, so figure it out. Actually, you know, I don't even really have to go Candy Hydreigon, because, like, we have the double Zweilous. We can save the Candy if I drop Pidgeot. That's probably better. Again, if we can set up Obsidian before they nuke my board with Kyurem, it's actually optimal. So this Maractus is kind of carrying us right now, I feel like. If they have, like, a Jet, though, it's scary. They need a lot of pieces, though. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what they can do. I probably need to try to get at least one Stage 2 out soon. Night Stretcher Slowking, that's probably not what they needed. It really depends on what they got in their hand here. Those are 2 cards that probably don't really do much for them at the moment. No, they had Xatu. Do they have an energy to go with it? They do. It's annoying. We're kind of on a clock here, right? Until they get the Kyurem off. Because, yeah, we just need to Obsidian them once and it's, like, game over. Can we just take out all their slow guys at once? The Slowpokes, the Slowking's all gone, and then at that point, it's like, should be checkmate. Especially if we have Pidgeot, Hydreigon, Obsidian established, this game is over. But if they Cure me first, we are cooked. Both these 2 decks are pretty broken when there's no Manaphy in the format. I still have to make a video on Slowking. Ooh, they have the Academy, too? Okay, that's not good. They're actually getting very close now to pulling off this attack. Shoot. Pretty bad. Good thing when Maractus is in play. Alright, we'll see what we can do here. We need a good top deck, a Jacq or something. Kyurem is terrifying. Don't do it. Don't cure me, please. Depends on, they even energy in the active. Okay, we know one card in their hand is a Night Stretcher and then a mystery card. That was not a good top deck. Alright, corner. 2-card hand. If they're going to pull off Kyurem, let's see. That'd be pretty diabolical if they did. There's no way. If they have a research, they could honestly pull it off, which is kind of terrifying. Maybe I should have went Rare Candy Hydreigon. Honestly, the more I think about it, the more I think it might have been a good idea. Is it too greedy to try to get a Pidgeot? Maybe? Like, I don't know. Maybe I should have. I should have maybe went Rare Candy Hydreigon. No, they got nothing. We're chilling. All right, well, this guy's in play now, so there is that at least. Just need to get a Pidgeot out. I'm going to kill the Slowpoke soon, though, which is not what I want to do, though. It's kind of an issue. Drop Boss. Trap Latias. Pretty cool. We got the Hydreigon out, so at least we have a little bit of a safety net here. What's our top deck? I mean, I'll take it. I'm just going to pass. I'm not going to kill them, just in case they have a Fez in hand. There's no point. If they're bricking, I'm not going to kill them. They can retreat. They have it, they have it. But if we get Obsidian, Kyurem, just like, all right, we got Fez. It's all good. And I can take out all their Slowpoke guys, ideally, if Fez gives us what I need. Yeah, they got nothing. No knockout coming for sure. I'm not activating Fez. Just annoying we're not drawing any good cards, though. I just need a supporter. Seriously? Give me a supporter so I get a Pidgeot out. If I get a Pidgeot out, this game's wraps. Come on, please. There's bear supporters. Dude, you gotta give me something. Okay, that's good, but that's probably gonna give them the attack. Maybe. Yeah, no, probably will. They just need a Psychic and a Kyurem. But this gets me... What the heck is this? Bro, oh, this hand is not good. I can't Obsidian next turn still. Jeez. I mean, I got Fez, but that's still, like, kind of mid. Where are my supporters? I guess maybe it's good they Iono'd. The next 6 cards were not a supporter card. That's crazy, bro. Okay, what are they doing? Let's see if they got the attack. No, okay. They could have Boss Gigas, which is terrifying. I gotta watch out for that, too. An Iono? Okay. Am I Ionoing them, or do I just chill? Part of me wants to chill. They have a 5-card hand. Give them 6 new cards. Could be bait. I might just chill for a turn. Yeah, I'm going to pass. I'm not going to give them 6 new cards. They didn't really do much with their Iono hand anyways. So I'm just going to chill. I'm going to chill for a turn. Plus, I don't think the Iono was going to give me what I wanted anyways. Yeah, they have a Cypher Man. That's fine. I guess now they can cure him. But we have Obsidian. Again, if we just set up Obsidian, this game's over. Now, maybe I should have Iono then. I don't know. I think it was fine to not Iono there. Just give them more cards. They didn't really do anything. Also, not knocking out the active to give them Fez is pretty good. I don't know. Maybe I should have. It's fine, though. See what they do. They could kill the Hydreigon. But I think they're just going for Kyurem. I'm assuming their play is to just Kyurem here. The deck is pretty stacked. They can Knight Academy and Cypher. Holy moly, bro. The next 3 cards are broken. I guess they just had it like that. Yeah, they did. Crap. Maybe I should have Iono'd. I don't know. I think it was fine to not Iono. That sucks. Oh, they kill the active. That's pretty good. Wait, you had to kill the active, right? Or no, I think you... Wait, hold on. Let me read Kyurem again. Let me read Kyurem, stupid game. Oh my god, bro, let me read the Kyurem. No, actually, they should have killed the active. That just gave me a complete line now to win. Okay, wow. Well, we still need the energy, but we're close. I'm actually not going to Poff it. I'm just going to flip the script. Nice. There it is. I was like, we can draw into a Crispin or something. And, like, guarantee it. We got there. It's Lillie in the city. See, now we're just like, they're cooked. May as well get a Pidgeot. I don't think I can get punished for this. Let's burn these, I guess. Probably gonna get Iono'd. Let's put Arven on top, actually. Oh, this is kind of broken. We used to do this. Attach the active, so I can Obsidian twice. Academy at Night, Arven on top. Obsidian. See, they shouldn't have killed the Maractus there. If they left the Maractus alive, it would have been cooked. And now we just wipe out all their Slowpokes and the game's is over. Now they can never get a Slowking out. They shouldn't have killed the Maractus. Yeah, if they left Maractus alive, it could have been pretty good. Though my counterplay probably would have been like Iono to 4, because they probably would have then hit the Fezandipiti, I imagine, for 110. I would have like Iono their hand small and stuff. And there's Pidgeot. That's pretty good too. Yeah, I think we're chilling. I guess it worked out. It's literally just... it's a battle of the bench wiping decks. Pretty funny stuff. GG's. We hit the Iono deck. Our starting hand, though, going second is a little weak. So, not great. But one funny little play we have here is we can corner the Voltorb, and if it knocks me out, we can knock it out. Ooh, free Artazon, though. Free real estate is always good. Makes up for this hand. Yeah, we can corner the Voltorb, and if it knocks out Maractus, they will get KO'd in return. So that's pretty cool. They probably, I mean, they need to have a switch, which they might play 1 or 2. We'll see. That was a really good Artazon, because I can get another basic here. Though I don't know if I want to get a Pidgey. It's probably not good. I think I just get double Deino. Pidgeot doesn't really feel great against a lightning deck, but it could be good. We'll see. Because, I mean, when you get the Hydreigon Pidgeot combo, it's like, your opponent chases the Pidgeot. Well, Hydreigon's still on the board with Obsidian and Crushing Headbutt. Alright, what's our top deck? Oh, looks like we're just going to get the Pidgey anyway. That works. Alright, see we prized here. Monkey's in there. Zweilous, Hydreigon, Pidgeot, Pidgeotto, Jacq's in there. Oh, did we prize Fez? No, we priced Fez. That's not good. That's actually really bad because I needed to flip the script next turn. It's actually pretty bad. Unfortunate. Okay, well, not much I can do about that. Makes this hand a lot worse now, not gonna lie. Prizing Fezandipiti stinks because my hand is dead. Can't even get Hydreigon next turn. We are gonna take a prize, so there's a chance we get Fez off the prizes. We'll see. Maybe my opponent Ionos me. That'd be ideal. Getting Iono here would be nice. I don't think we're going to get Iono'd, but you never know. They might Iono me. And Iono will be very generous to my opponent because his hand just doesn't currently have the sauce unless, you know, we could draw more cards. So let's see. They're going to Artazon, and they're probably going to get out another Voltorb. Okay. Yeah, getting Iono'd here would be nice. Let's see if they have an Iono. Because if not, we're most likely just going to have to pray. I mean, currently they don't have a KO anyways. I guess there is that. They don't even have the knock-in on the Maractus, but still. And Iono would be okay in this situation. Okay, they got the Belly Bolt. How much energy do they got, though? Do they have a Vessel? Because, yeah, they currently can't kill the Maractus. If they just attach energy, it's not enough to kill me. Let's see. No, that is very much not an Iono. That is a Corsus Tenacity. I don't think that's going to get him a knockout, though. So that's, like, fine. Do they have the Kilowattrel in their hand? Because they can grab an Energy Stadium. I kind of want the Artazon to stick around. I can thin out another basic here. I get like a Budew out of the deck or something, or another Pidgey, or third Deino would be pretty good too. Then look at this Artazon sticking for a turn, which is unfortunate. The extra thinning goes a long way. That sucks. Or maybe they won't bump the Stadium. No, they're definitely going to bump the Stadium. There's no way the Artazon's going to stick, right? Or maybe they are going to keep it. I'd prefer if they kept the Artazon in play, but yeah, that's not happening. Okay, they don't have a knockout currently. Don't look at that Kilowattrel. So that's like fine. Okay, this is like fine. It's okay. We'll manage. This is why I wish maybe the deck had a TM Evo in it, though. TM Evo makes this hand broken. Okay, that also makes the hand pretty broken. But the decision is, do I get Pidgeot, Pidgeotto, or do I get Deino, Pidgeotto? So I can always Iono them. I think I'm just going to settle with these two. I want to establish the bird if possible. Getting the Pidgeot out first is more important, I think, than getting Zweilous there. I could get punished, though. They could boss my Pidgeotto. It's like the only problem with this play. The 4-card hand, like, they didn't kill a Wattrel last turn. I mean, they got it. They got it. I'm going to say they don't, though. The odds are in my favor. So, I think it's fine. Getting the Pidgeot out is important, I think. Yeah, they didn't got it. They got a Crispin, though. Does that mean they're playing Munkidori in the deck? That might be a Munkidori angle. That's pretty scary, actually, if they are. Okay, we do get a prize on this Voltorb, so that's good. And then maybe that can be Fezandipiti. And that can snowball into something better. We can Obsidian next turn if we draw well enough, too. We can knock out the Kilowattrel. Or we can knock out the Wattrel, sorry. Okay. We get a prize. Ideally, we get Fez off the prizes. We have a 1 in 6 chance of ripping the Fezandipiti here. Yo. Fez, bless me one time. Prize number 2 is going to be Fez. No. It's another Psychic. Unfortunate. Fezandipiti being prized really sucks. Unfortunate. Well, promote the Pidgeotto and see what happens. See what they give me here. Voltorb or Belly Bolt? Okay. Well, let's see what we got off the draw. Hydreigon? Clefairy's okay. Let's get this guy down. I don't even, like... See, the problem is, though, if I go... I think we just get Candy, then, to be honest. I'm, like, thinking, if I go Iono, or we give Arven, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. If I go Iono here, I don't know. They're not doing anything, so I might as well just not give them Iono, the more I think about it. So let's go Candy Rescue Board or something. Get rid of these two. I'll just grab the big dragon now. We have Obsidian, so... Or, no, we don't. We're ton of prizes. No, we do. No, we don't. Okay, that's fine. Let's put that there. Get Obsidian next turn. Kind of sucks we don't have Obsidian, but their board sucks anyway, so it's fine. Let's headbutt here. We are milling 3 cards. What are we milling, though? More energy is, like, okay, because Levincey only gets some 2. The Kilowattrel was decent. We got Nest Ball. That is not Fez, but we did mill the Kilowattrel, which does have relevance. So I don't want them to get a Kilowattrel here. Like, they're most likely just going to smack me for 230. The problem is they can knock me out in 2 shots, but the good news is they can't attack again next turn. So they have to have, like, a switch. So it, like, kind of works out. Okay, let's see what they do. Okay, another Wattrel. That means they didn't draw anything, I don't think. So what we can do here is we can go quick search for Crispin. Crispin to the Hydreigon, get an energy on Deino, and then we can Obsidian, knock out the Wattrels, and then they're just like in complete top deck mode. So we can still make this comeback. My opponent could knock out Hydreigon next turn, though, still. Like, I know they don't have, like, they can't attack twice in a row with the Belly Bolt, but they found, like, another Voltorb or something. It's possible, but they're down 2 Voltorbs now, so maybe not. Maractus kind of put in work there, not gonna lie. Or maybe even hurt us, though, because then it prevented us from going Obsidian, which would have been a lot better this turn, but whatever. Let's see what they're gonna do here. They're gonna smack. They kind of have to respect the Hydreigon. They can't just let the Hydreigon do its thing. I think they have to 100% just hit me for 230. Because like, if they just leave the Hydreigon alone, I'm just like, okay, sure. Yeah, they got to smack me here. It's got to be done. Do they have the Kilowattrel? They're going to Obsidian next turn. What do they got? No. Nice. Okay. I do need to set up another Hydreigon. So not out of the woodwork yet, but at least we can Obsidian their board again. Oh, that was a good draw. Especially if we finally get Fez off the prizes. Could Munkidori here, I guess. Doesn't really matter, though. Yeah, it doesn't really make much of a difference. Yeah, not going to bother. Just going to get Deino. We get Bloodmoon, too. Try to build up Bear. I'm just getting another Deino. Budew could have been okay, actually, too. Okay, let's grab Crispin, if it's in there. Yeah, and then we got the energy in there, just making sure. Okay, good. Just making sure. Grab these 2. We'll see what they got. We can attach to Deino. We have another Hydreigon ready to go next turn, so here we go, Obsidian. Knock out their draw engine. Let's see if my opponent can do anything here. They have no draw on board now. All they have is a lone Belly Bolt that is at the mercy of getting crashing headbutted. So this might be GG's. Ideally, we get Fez off the prizes to make my life a bit easier. Still no Fezandipiti. Got Jacq. It's pretty good, too. All right. It's down to this. My opponent could kill me here if they get a Voltorb top deck or something. And I can't Obsidian twice. It's pretty good top deck. It's not good. We'll see if they can draw into a way to kill me here, though, is the question. They need a Voltorb. Retreating doesn't do enough. And let's go quick search, boss, knockout, Belly Bolt, game ends. They like have to kill me this turn. If they don't deal with this Hydreigon, this game is over. I mean, it's looking pretty good anyways, because like we do have another Hydreigon for next turn ready to go with Crush and Headbutt. We don't even really need Obsidian anymore. They need to knock out Hydreigon this turn, because I just have game flat out. They could knock out Pidgeot somehow. Let's see if they got a switch. This guy doesn't do enough. They gotta have a knockout. If Hydreigon lives, this game ends. Let's see it. They can't stall anything, so I have an energy in hand to retreat. Yeah, let's see. They need Voltorb to knock this guy out. They don't have it, it is GG's. Let's see it. Can they stop the Hydreigon? Doesn't look too good. The research top deck was good, but it doesn't look great for them. Let's see, let's see. Nope, there's retreat. I don't think they got it. I think that's it. Unless they have, like, some crazy broken tech card I've never heard of. Yeah, that's game. Okay, cool. I think it's game. The boss should be in the deck. Yeah, I think it's in there. So we got them. interesting matchup. Maractus was, like, kind of good because it allowed us to threaten the Voltorb, though it made us not use Counter Gain, but it worked out because we got the boss. And then we're just going to go boss. Headbutt, knockout, and win. There we go. GG's. All right, interesting matchup. I mean, if they, like, the nice thing is, like, we can knock out their setup Pokemon with Obsidian. Their Kilowattrels do get knocked out by Obsidian. But we hit Enzoark. Our board's going to get bodied. Our start also sucks. That's not helping my case either. We have Jacq, Rare Candy, double Pidgeot. At least we have an energy, but it's, like, still pretty bad. This hand is just super terrible. Not good. I mean, we can, like, do something. They're going to Budew me. Oh, no. They have Ents Castle to move the Darumaka. Okay, well, if we don't draw Buddy Poffin, well, now... Yeah, it's not good. If we don't draw Poffin here, we're in trouble. What's our top deck? Please be an Arven or something. Okay, bless. We desperately needed that. The question is, am I going to Budew against them now? I do have the ability to. I don't think I'm going to, though. I think I'd just get these two. I need to build my board up. Oh, we priced Pidgeotto, though, of course. So, yeah, getting Pidgeotto is going to be tough. Okay, whatever. I guess I'll still do this. If I had the stadium here, we could have went Bump Stadium, grab Deino, then it'd be hard for them to go into Budew, and then we can candy Pidgeot. Getting Pidgeot out is very important. I don't know if they're playing Luxray, though. They have a Luxray Versal Energy, gets a little sketchy. But, yeah, getting Budewed here ain't great. But we'll see. We can Jacq for Zweilous and Hydreigon. At least we can try to get the Hydreigon out. We can still kill them. If I draw an energy, we can knock out the Budew. I did make one change to the list. I added another Dark Energy to the deck. So we have another Dark we can work with here. So that's, I mean, better chance we draw an energy, Crispin or something. We can knock out this Budew immediately with the Clefairy and then go from there. Just sucks our start isn't great. And if I don't, I mean, the one good thing is Zweilous 100 HP means we can't get killed by Flame Body Cannon. That's good. But right now, we're just not, yeah, Budew's broken, man. Rip Pidgeot. Yeah, pricing Pidgeotto. Not much I could do about that. But Pidgeotto needed to be in the deck. So the Pidgeotto in the deck could have got the Pidgeot out a lot quicker. All right, let's see what our draw is going to be. Another Arven. Okay, so let's just grab these two and let's pass, I guess. Broken Budew. There's no Vessel in this deck either. All right, let's see what they do with the Budew here. Are they going to attack again, or are they going to go into Zoroark? They could attack here with Zoroark. It's actually annoying that they're... Maybe I should have... No, I can't retreat. No, maybe I should have. No, I can't. They're going to Iono me. That's fine. See, the problem is Clefairy actually can now get knocked out by Reshiram if it takes another Itchy Pollen. Honestly, maybe I should have Rescue Boarded the Clefairy. I didn't think we'd get Iono, but maybe I should have Rescue Boarded, because then I can go to Maractus here, which actually would have been kind of decent. All right, well, let's see what we can draw into. Clefairy is now at the mercy of Reshiram KO. Okay, Iono's good. Just going to bench this, and then we're just going to hit with an Iono. I don't think I'm going to get a Hydreigon off this, unfortunately, because the other one got milled, but we can only dream. No. We got our own Budew, though. I think it's probably correct just to now go into our Budew. Now you're the one getting Budewed here, buddy. Now they can't play items. Getting Obsidian would be decent. The one issue is Obsidian doesn't one-shot Darmanitan. Yeah, 140 HP makes it super tanky. It's not good. They can do the attack now. Nothing I can do about that. As long as they don't have KO on Zweilous, which they currently can because I haven't taken a prize yet, so... Well, they do have Boss. They're going to kill Pidgey Deino, I'm assuming. Let's see. Yeah, it's probably going to be Pidgey Deino. They might have Munkidori in the deck. This is just not good, man. Yeah, pricing Pidgeotto sucks, too. I could have had a Pidgeotto by now. You get rid of this Ents Castle. That'd be another decent thing to do, is get rid of this Ents Castle. Alright, what do we draw? Not like this. Let's get Iono. We can... Yes, we could draw into a combo here. Let's see. I don't even want to Crashing Headbutt them. Might have to flip the script. Give me something good. Okay. Let's get rid of these two. We can go Counter Catcher, kill Darmanitan here. Yeah, that's probably just fine, I guess. Cause yeah, hitting the Zoroark feels bad. And then actually with Crispin next turn, we can get out the our thing. All right, this is like probably fine actually. This is decent. It's not as bad as I thought. Getting the Counter Catcher Counter Gain here plays good. Also, milling some good cards would be nice. I mean, the Poffins are pretty useless, but milling another boss can't be terrible. All right, can we get Pidgeotto? Bloodmoon? All right, let's see what they got. I didn't get rid of the Ents Castle. Still want to get rid of that soon. My opponent can now probably still attack me this turn. This is still not great. I don't have another Deino in play. There's Fez. Reshiram has what, 130 or 100? I can't remember how much HP Reshiram has. I think it's 130, right? I guess we'll find out. So I do want to try to Obsidian next turn, I feel like, if possible. Because, like, if I just, I don't know. I mean, they're probably, if they don't attack me this turn, it's really good. They're probably not going to whiff the attack, though. I mean, they need a Reshiram, though, to be fair. So we'll see. They should have the attack, though, obviously, guaranteed. Ents PP at Reshiram should easily be in their hand here. Nothing I can do about it. Not sure what else is in their deck, but hopefully getting rid of those boss orders is going to be relevant. Because it's the last of their Gust. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have bench Pidgey, because I kind of bench locked myself being able to bench on their Hydreigon. Might have been a misplay. Binding Mochi. Okay, I don't think that's too threatening. And they need Ents PP up and a Reshiram to attack this turn. Which is, like, scary if they have it. No, they just pass. They don't even, wait, they don't even Itchy Pollen? What? Okay. That was strange. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't Itchy Pollen me there. Not gonna complain about that, I guess. Take the W's where you can. We just Obsidian. Hit the Zoroark or hit the Fez? Hit the Zoroark so I can crush him, but it, yeah, that seems correct. I maybe could have hit both Zoroarks in all honesty, but yeah, I'll hit the one without the Binding Mochi on it. I don't know why they didn't do anything. That was weird. Okay, we got a Metal and a Night Stretcher. It's like okay. Nothing crazy, though. I do want to get energy on Clefairy next turn, because I don't have another way to attack. But we could do some shenanigans with Corner, but they have Pecharunt, so that maybe doesn't even work. So I don't know. Earthen Vessel. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't Itchy Pollen me last turn. It didn't matter, obviously. Like, it didn't matter. Like, we weren't going to play an item anyways, but still. They would have put 20 on me, which could have made a difference, maybe. We'll see what they got here. Can they knock out my Hydreigon? I don't think they can. They could do a good chunk of damage with, like, a Reshiram poison combo, but then we can just go for... I don't even know if I... See, I should have put 130 on Fez, not the Zoroark. But I think it was still correct to put damage on the Zoroark. It's just tough. There's too many things in play to put damage on, which is the issue. But it would have been okay to maybe put 130 on the Fez, because then if they're not going to take a prize this turn, right? And then we can Obsidian them again, knock out the Fez. Ooh, that's their ace spec. Okay, that's annoying. My hand wasn't great either way, but still. That's pretty good. That's a good unfair stamp. If they... Okay, actually, we could do this. I could go Obsidian, knock out... We can put... Yeah, okay. They got Reshiram. Okay. So, 130 HP, I was correct. So, we can knock out Reshiram here, put damage on this, and we just have to Gust KO this for game at some point. Okay, so we can never establish Pidgeot. We can clean up that Zoroark with Bear. So, I think we can still win this, actually. So, I think that's going to be my game plan here. Obsidian, and then set the Skep to die. Now, if my opponent does play... Oh, no. They're not going to... Really? They're not going to kill the Hydreigon? Okay. They... but this does get him close to killing Fez. That's interesting, actually. That's interesting for sure. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I don't know how many Gusts they play, though. We did mill their other boss, so, like, maybe they can't get a boss here. Well, that completely makes my play a little bit worse here. Because I was going to Obsidian and then knock out Reshiram and then put damage on that. If I go Obsidian, they just blow me up with this and I lose. So I have to Crashing Headbutt this turn. That's fine, though, because all we have to do is set up a Pidgeot, and we can just win the game with Bear. So I think we're just going to try to go for that at this point. They could win, though, if they have another counter catcher, which kind of sucks. Okay, come on, give me Pidgeot. Did not get it. Not good. Yeah, not getting Pidgeot there really sucks. I think it's just a Crushing Headbutt and Prayingle. Is there ever a reason to bench Monkey? I don't think so. I mean, we have game with Obsidian next turn. So my opponent doesn't just win the game. We should win here. So maybe then I should just bench this. Does this matter? Not really, right? Because either way, Poison will knock out my Pecharunt. They have a Bloodmoon. It doesn't really matter. Okay, we'll bench that. Crushing Headbutt. We just have game next turn, and my opponent can't kill. If they can't win here, we have game. Unfortunately, nothing too good got milled. I guess an Arven could be relevant, actually, but I don't know. We'll see. What's our 2 prizes? There's Pidgeotto, finally. My boy was prized the whole time, though. Let's see what they got here. They need Pecharunt Energy Gust to win the game. Oh, there's one piece. That's not good. There's another piece. That's not good. Oh, my God. They just have it like that. What? I don't know. My Iono did nothing. They're confident, too. They're just going right into the Zoroark. That's crazy. Mailing that Arven could be relevant. That Arven Milk could be relevant. If they don't have another Arven, they can't get Counter Catcher. I assume they play 2. Okay, Nest Ball. Darumaka. That's fine. Are they going to Iono? What are they doing? Night Joker. Okay, they don't have it. We won. All right, that was close. Holy. They actually almost had it. They had Pecharunt Energy in their hand. So, actually, it looks like milling that Arven saved us. If we didn't mill that Arven there, we were going to lose. That's crazy. Well, I need energy still, though. Crap, okay, I'm not out of it yet. But we did get there. I forgot we need an energy here, too. I forgot Counter Game wasn't live. Okay, well, good thing we got that. Worst came to worst, I could have went Budew here, I guess. But now we can finally get the Pidgeot out. This will get us game. Yeah, I forgot we needed energy. Actually, we didn't have game there. How much I could have done about that? That's fine, though. We got there at the end. It was close. It was a very close game. This matchup is not great because the Budew Darmanitan combo is annoying. Bro, what the heck? I'm like trying to click the attack and it was like energy. All right, we got there, though. Yeah, this matchup is not ideal in all fairness because they have Budew Darmanitan. So they can, like, prevent me from setting up. And as you saw, I was not able to set up. I didn't get a Pidgeot out until the final turn of the game. That Artazon being prized also kind of blue because we needed that for Hydreigon. This deck maybe needs a Cleffa, I'm not going to lie. I'd really like to put a Cleffa in here or something. Just like a way to draw cards when my opponent's itchy pollinating me. There you go, folks. That is Hydreigon in action in this new format. I think Hydreigon is really powerful right now. Again, there's no manaphy. Obsidian just goes berserk. And the deck felt pretty solid. Again, this deck did get first place in a pretty big online tournament. The one change I made is I cut that Clef key for an extra Dark Energy just to have a little bit more energy in the deck. But I do like the list. I think it's fine. I still really like having Cleffa in these like stage 2 decks. Honestly, a TM Evo probably wouldn't be bad in this deck either. But it did do pretty good in the tournament. But there are definitely some cards I would like to add. I do like the idea of the supporter engine being like heavy Jacq and Brock. Again, you kind of need to play these more heavy, fine Pokemon supporter cards. In a format where you're just constantly getting Budewed, it's pretty important to have these cards within the deck. And I like the list a lot. I think it felt pretty solid. Could toy around with maybe adding like a Cleffa into the deck or something like that if you really wanted to, but I think it's fine. Being able to go Budew into Hydreigon is pretty disgusting, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video on the Hydreigon deck. If you did, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe down below. We're on the road to 76/80,000 subs here on the channel. If you enjoyed the video, also, yeah, leave a like. Help the video out in the algorithm. It would be greatly appreciated. Check out the sponsors down below. Use code LDF as always. Check out my second channel for some more content from me too. And I'll catch you on another video very soon. Bye-bye.